Hey guys, Tyre here, bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today, spawning in the southwest Foggy, playing as Night Elf and going straight for the Keeper. Make sure we're creeping out this camp. Facing off against them in the north, we have Happy playing as Undead. Going for Death Knight, of course. This is an absolute classic. Happy versus Foggy. This one from Dreamhack Europe.
A town is under
Open.
siege.
Finals, in fact. So these two, as they often do, at the top of the table, duking it out for the big bucks. Level up there, scroll the beast for the Keeper. Maybe not exactly what he's hoping for, but what can you do? Just coming out, bit of harass here from the Keeper. We can pick off a ghoul or two, make life very difficult for this Death Knight coming back. Oh, but he gets ensnared as well. That ghoul having a bad day. Draws the aggro with the Death Knight. Foggy not turning around, not going for the ghoul. Ghoul, I thought he might go for chopping on lumber, maybe? No. How did those creeps re-aggro just then? It's a mystery, but Happy ends up losing a ghoul because of it. Draw some aggro with the skeleton, so getting a good chunk of damage off the Keeper there, honestly. He picks up the staff. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Great mana potion for Happy. He'll be overjoyed about that. Do have an expansion coming down here for Foggy. About a third of the way through. Taking up 3 archers, a reasonable dose. Got a couple of treants running around trying to keep tabs on Happy. He's coming back to the expansion position.
A player's forces are under
There's
attack.
Graveyard coming up now. Compare the tech timings. Very, very similar between the two. Could be an idea to maybe kill the pig. Try to get rid of those critter corpses. So maybe Happy can't use them later on for skeletons. So the creeping, treants soaking the damage, but they're not going to last for too much longer, so a lot of this is going to come on to the Night Elf units. Happy also struggling a little bit to finish off the expansion camp. All these ghouls very low on health after that. Does manage to polish it off though.
Forces are under attack.
Very bit of vitality over there, bit of bonus health. Talisman of Evasion for the Keeper, meanwhile, very close to 3. Skeleton's doing some scouting. I think he might have just spotted the Tree of Life right on the edge. Well, he couldn't quite kill the Skelly in time. So Happy going to try to finish off this Murloc camp. Hit level 3 that way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Similar story for Foggy. There we go. Oops. Oh boy. Okay, ward down. Foggy going to try to keep tabs on the Death Knight. And his movements around the map. Fast tech up from Happy. Lich coming through.
A player's forces are under
as well
attack.
as a slaughterhouse. Very fast tech. How many ghouls is that? 5 up there, 3 down here. 8 ghouls, so keeping those alive for the frenzy. Going to be very strong. Foggy coming in here with the Keeper and instantly getting surrounded. Very good way to shut that down for Happy. A lot of health gone. And the Death Knight going to come back. Save this ghoul with the coil. So that harass unsuccessful for Foggy.
A player's forces
Almost
are
nothing
under
done.
attack.
Kills the ward as well at the Undead base. It's really limiting that scouting information also, so it's really, really good play from Happy. Didn't want to do some extra wall creeping on the shop at the moment. Coil. No Nova though. Didn't want to on the move. Expansion up. Not quite running yet though. Very close. Ancient Protector there to protect. Overcoil onto the Demon Hunter. He got a nice item over the Magi. We're pretty happy about that. Entangle on the Lich. Kind of interesting. Yes, it's to make sure no further Novas come through, since they will slow down and
A player's forces are under attack.
get the kill because of that slow. Maybe gonna go for the item from the Marketplace Camp. Just getting it done in time. That's Healthstone. Here comes Foggy. Can't really do too much. Maybe pick up the scraps. Oh, Happy spends all of his mana, empties the tank, going for these creeps. Foggy meanwhile playing very defensively. Not leaving his expansion exposed. Okay, another statue coming through. Fiends coming through for Happy as well. Still no expansion from him.
A player's
basically
forces
bang
are
even
under
on
attack.
food at the moment between the two armies. A big tech advantage for Happy though. Doesn't have his orb yet, however, so is lacking in that department. We'll need that. Doesn't have backpack either, so gonna have to send the Death Knight back to pick up the orb. It looks like he's maybe gearing up for an attack. Do some creeping first. Same camp that Foggy's doing on the other side. Picks up a crystal ball as well as the shredder to solve some of his lumber woes. Interesting positioning on the shop, kind of between the two bases.
A player's forces are under
He's
attack.
ticked all the way to tier 3. A little bit short on lumber though, as I said, so can't go for bear master training, I'm guessing. Maybe he's going to go straight for the mountain giants. Hard to guess at the moment. Much with the orb now. Starting up the red camp, both players. Oh, an expansion in this corner for Happy. That's a little bit unexpected. Wonder if they'll work out from a terrible item though. Legion Doomhorn doesn't stack with the actual Unholy Aura, so just an awful item. And Crystal Ball spots this expansion almost immediately. Foggy on top of things.
A player's forces are under attack.
Second shop coming through. Okay, touch strange. Keep off the Grove with an Invis potion. Maybe looking to get the cancel on this. He's wrapping around. Did go for level 2 entangle though, so might be able to get too many treants going since he's not level 4 yet. Might still be able to get the cancel though. Here he comes. Entangle on the Acolyte. Going for the cancel on the mine. The Undead army very close by though.
A player's
Destroyer
forces
there.
are under attack.
Gonna make short work of those treants. So that attempt from Foggy not really amounting to much. Now in some trouble in fact. He's got the tally staff, but he could even get focused down before he has time to use it. He pops the invul. There's the stuff. And there's the kill. Really well done by Happy. That was a nasty surround from him. Very impressive ghoul control. And yeah, completely shuts down
A player's forces are under
kill on
attack.
the expansion. Buyback on the Keeper though instantly. From the tavern, staffing him back. Demon Hunter hitting level 4 now. So it's going to be nice and tanky. Doesn't have it. Oh, he's got a second orb of Venom on the Keeper at the moment. Going to transfer that across
siege.
the Demon Hunter. He did end up going for bears. Already with 1-2 upgrades as well. There we go, fighting at the expansion. One bear instantly dropping. Good mana burn though on the Death Knight. Ghouls in some trouble, backing away. Ancient Protector blasting for some big damage. Heal scroll on the Undead side. pretty effective. Bear staffed out though, staying safe for the moment. Not much of a Night Elf army here remaining. Supposed to worry about that tower though. Walls are falling fast. Tower's getting focused down now. He did go for Nature's Blessing, so it does have a bit more armor. Get a touch longer to die. There it goes now. The bear's coming back into the scene though. After being staffed out. This one very low. Needs to make use of those moon wells. Use the rejuve maybe. Happy actually going to disengage? He has lost most of his ghoul front line. He's only got 2 remaining.
A player's forces are under attack.
Doesn't have a huge army either. He's going for gargoyles, which is kind of interesting. They are okay against dryads. Don't need a mass of them though. Dryads picking off the ghouls. And what remains of them, nice staff out, keeping that safe. So they destroy down to the dryads as well. There goes a gargoyle too. His army quite weak, 15 food behind now. And Foggy trying to sneak an expansion up in the top corner behind this. Looks like Happy though is going to shut that down almost immediately. These two know each other so well. Can't get one past the other. Disengaging now. Oh, entangle on Death Knight. Wow. On point. Soaking that up with the destroyer. No rebuild on the tower down here. An instant restart on the expansion. Happy banking a touch at 50. Okay, continuing to produce now at 70. 20 food ahead. But might have trouble forcing the issue. Django, I was wondering where his item was. Didn't immediately see it when he crept it earlier. It's a pretty nice item though. Will allow him to keep pace with the undead army with that unholy aura. At least to some extent. There we go. Happy with the wraparounds. Looking to pressure the expansion. Might have to tumble out. Oh, he's got the double sappers coming in. And the expansion goes down. The double sappers. What a timing from Happy. Oh boy. Oh, he was not expecting that. Town portal's over to his expansion as well. He's got the cold tower and a bit of a choke point. So he might be able to defend from here. He doesn't have a shop though. So with no items, that could be trouble. No mana pots, no heal scrolls. Might pay to put one down even like now. Foggy does have this expansion close to completion. But what a play from Happy, man.
A town is under
Double
siege.
sappers. Guess that's where maybe ordinarily you have a lot of treants running around. Maybe they would have spotted that coming, but maybe he's a bit reluctant to use the treants for scouting since he only gets 2 of them, since they keep us so low on levels at the moment. It's kind of interesting. The bears getting focused down fast. Guards going after the dryads though. One destroyer down. Destroyer in some trouble. He's bringing in a shredder for a bit of extra damage. Now fiends blasting and killed by the bears. The dryads though, they have fallen so quickly to all the gargoyles. Oh, a couple of units close to death. And the Night Elf heroes managed to pick off a good chunk of them too. Now looking to disengage. Keeper of the Grove in some trouble. Stamped out. Oh, that's a nasty martyr burn. Pick off that. Oh, deny on the Fiend as well. Happy right on top of things. Already on the run with this bear. Remember, he has already used his stuff. So this is a tough one for him. Turn around and do some good damage though with that Demon Hunter. Keep the Undead army contained. At the end of that fight, food counts very similar. So it's okay for Foggy since he does have this expansion back up. Oh, it's not fully mining at the moment. Okay, so he is falling a little bit behind in the gold department because of that.
A player's forces are under attack.
5 out of 5. He's bringing some wisps in from his main. 3k left in the main gold mines though. Still plenty to go. Prioritize. Forgot that they added that. Oh, Foggy trying to go for another expansion. Happy shutting that down immediately though. No chance. Foggy coming into the Undead base though. Not really anything terribly vulnerable over here. Even the shop quite nicely nestled at the back, and Happy gonna go for double towers.
A player's forces
Try and go
are
for a
under
bit of
attack.
extra defense. Got Happy heading over to the expansion. Is he gonna pull the same trick? Maybe pick up a couple sappers again? Not so far. Town portal across for Foggy. There's like a slight food lead starting this one up. It doesn't really look like it though. Maybe they're all in production buildings currently. And there we go. Happy able to disengage cleanly. Does have that aura. Running away from this Night Elf army very quickly. Lost the town portal and cost him nothing. Another expansion attempt from Foggy. Got the air army going in to try and get the cancelled Dryads. And try to prevent the air army from cancelling and getting away cleanly at least. And they do not get the cancel. Maybe. Okay, he does pick off one gargoyle. Nicely done. He cleared off the trees to open up a bit more sight. Now in that finishing blow. And it looks like Foggy going to try camp this expansion until it's up. And he can repair up. Keep it safe from that aerial army. Did indeed get a shop up at this bottom expansion as well as 2 crypts. So he's got 4 crypts. No, he did lose this one up here. Triple crypts. Mass gargoyles. That's going to be a lot of gargs for Happy. Going to be able to push them out really quickly too. 2-1 upgrades on those at the moment. Still a step behind the 2-2 upgrades on the Dryads. But Foggy doesn't really have good heroes to counter Gargs. You know, typically you'd have maybe a Panda, something like that, with the Haze Fire. Maybe we'll see a transition back to some archers. He's just pumping and pumping the Dryads though. Neither player engaging. Go on to double time. 4 times speed. Another expansion coming in.
Players' forces are under attack.
Tower, in fact, preventing the expansion. Okay, Happy's ready to make his move. Both players close to 80 food. Can you get this one going? Trent's soaked up. Buying something in the marketplace. Did he just buy those rune braces? I think he did. Will make the Demon Hunter better against the Undead Nuke. Allow him to stay in the fight very effectively. And Happy looking to get the fight going. Foggy breaking into high upkeep at the start of this one. He's getting focused out early. A lot of Dryads. We'll scroll on the Undead side. It's a brawl. Focus fire though, nasty from the gargoyles. Pick off units very, very quickly. Demon Hunter, even though he's got those items, still taking a lot of damage. Oh, look at that staff dodging the coil. Very clean from Foggy. Stuffing back in onto the Keeper though, not ideal. It takes a lot of nuke, has to use the heal potion. Demon Hunter back in the mix though, he's got the mana burn. He's got the DPS. Can he turn the tide? Keeper in trouble, makes it back to the healing though. Now Happy in a slightly awkward position. He's committed quite deep. Maybe trouble to disengage from this. Still has a strong army though. Happy 5 foot ahead. Considering he was about 6 foot behind at the start of the fight. It looked promising for him. Still, 2 expansions, 2 gold mines versus 1. At the moment, Happy
a player's forces are
dry
under
at his
attack.
main mine finally. So Foggy may be able to rebuild a bit more quickly after this. That being said, Happy 10 foot ahead. With a good amount of gold remaining in the bank. He did bring his 2 ghouls in for the fight, so now he's kind of hurting for lumber. Oh, he's got actually a lot of ghouls back here. He should be able to get back. In fact, he's just spent a whole bunch of it on consumables, so it doesn't really matter. Forget what I was going to say there.
A player's forces are under attack.
About 800 gold and 50 lumber at one stage, but a few items. Quickly turns that around. A bit of creeping. A little bit extra gold, maybe items. Not experience though. Kill off the sentry wards. Interesting. Tower up here, preventing the expansion. Not for long though. Happy's army making short work of that.
A player's forces are
Picked up
under
another
attack.
shredder, stuffing that back. Have to bring the other one into combat. Foggy a little bit low on lumber. Looks like Happy gonna try start a fight at the expansion position. Keeper though, where's he
town
going?
is under siege.
Is he gonna come into this one from the side? A little bit dangerous, a little bit isolated from the rest of the Night Elf army. Does have an invul potion though, if he really has to use it. Treants, I think, wanting to wrap around, maybe get some damage, look for the cancel on the Haunted Gold Mine, but
forces are under attack.
be disallowing that with his positioning. A lot of Dryads again. 3-3 upgraded now. 2-2 on the Gargs. Once again, the Treants. Unsuccessful, but maybe the Night Elf army can get through here, cancel this in time, and then town portal back before he loses his own expansion. Needs to get those wisps out though on the repairs.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, he's just going to let it go down. Alright. So, 1 base versus 1 base. Foggy, as I said, did have 2 gold mines versus 1 for a long spell there. Now he's over 10 foot ahead. Back into high upkeep though. Nikolai's disallowed from going for another expansion. He's coming in looking to harass the base. Happy just giving him the runaround though with that high level unholy aura. Level 3 just running away from the Night Elf army again and again. So Foggy can't really start an engagement very effectively. Must be quite annoying. Treants harassing the acolytes. Another wave of Treants preventing the expansion just in case. Not happening at the moment though. Checking
a player's forces are under
wind
attack.
transitions to hippos, which could maybe chase down these aerial units. Just sticking with the mass dryads. Cheeky there. Gets off 1 Moonwell. Split on the armies. Big mana burn. No more mana on that Lich. Staff out on the Demon Hunter. Then the turnaround from Foggy. Still just can't get the fight going though. Happy playing so evasively. Building his own army up to 80. Does have a mana potion as well as a heal scroll. Keeper also with the heal scroll now though.
player's forces are under attack.
Oh. No. Oh boy, it's tense. It's tense. Foggy doesn't want to split his army up too much because he'll get focused down really quickly by the mass Gargs. But at the same time, he's getting the runaround on this large map. The level 3 Unholy or a very, very mobile undead army. Okay, the gold mine in the corner has run dry. This one, 1.4k remaining. Crystal Ball. Buying the reveal. Unsummoned, so happy.
A player's
This is
forces
his army.
are under
He's
attack.
unsummoned so many Ziggurats that he can't produce above 80 food. So this is what he's got. He's got a big all-in. Foggy, meanwhile, close to 100. Fully upgraded. He's got a good chunk of items. He's walked his Tree of Eternity across to this expansion position, so he's looking to be in a very nice position. He just has to win one more fight, but this is a scary undead army with these very high level heroes. 6-6. Did go for the ultimate on the Lich though, the Death and Decay, so don't think we'll see it, but could be relevant. Sure, Foggy would like to fight, not really over like a choke point like this, which could make it hard for the Dryads to stay in position and further away from the trees as well, so the air units can't fly away to safety. Oh, Demon Hunter getting in there with the Invis Potion. Really nice mana burn to start things off. Takes the Nova Coil. Oh boy, the Keeper has to pop the Invul and the Heal Scroll. No more mana on these undead heroes though. He does have the Mana Potion. Strides are falling fast. Town Portal out. From Foggy. He lost a little bit under 10 food in that one. Did Town Portal back to here though, since he has walked his tree across. So he can't make use of the healing from the Moonwells, immediately at least. Demon Hunter did get stuffed across there and going back into the fight. Got a mana on the Death Knight again. He's got that Mana Potion still locked and loaded all, but that's the ultimate on Demon Hunter, and that's an instant GG call from Happy. Wow. You know, it was a curious choice from Foggy. Trading. You know, he lost his expansion in that top corner, but stopped Happy from getting his own second expansion. But it turned out to be the right play. Foggy with a little bit more gas at the end of the game from his expansion strategies, and ends up able to outproduce, out-upgrade, out-item Happy. Even with those high-level undead heroes, he wasn't able to get the job done. Well played by Foggy. Anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.